problem isn't that you're attracting emotionally unavailable partners? What if the real problem is that you're creating a dynamic that they don't have to fully step up in? So if you find that you tend to give too much too early in relationships, this is an important thing to understand. You see, when you meet someone, if you lean in, if you give and show up and invest, and it's feeling natural, but what it does, it establishes a connection very quickly. So if the other person is emotionally unavailable, they don't actually have to move towards you in the same way because the connection is already there. The emotional availability that you're putting out there is already there. And then without realizing it, a dynamic forms. You move toward the relationship and they stay where they are, just slightly out of reach. And over time, that imbalance becomes a pattern, not because you chose it, but because both people are operating from what feels familiar. Your system trying to establish connection while at the same time they're comfortable not fully stepping into it. Now, this is where the anxiety builds because the more you give, the more you feel what's not being matched, the more you notice the distance, and the more you question where you stand. And it can feel like they've changed, but often that dynamic was actually set from the beginning. Now, this is the part that most people miss. It's not about trying to get the other person to show up differently. It's about understanding what's driving you to move toward connection so quickly in the first place. Because when that shifts, you don't create this dynamic. You naturally respond differently. And that's when you stop finding yourself repeating the same pattern.